Welcome to my round one game of GPB. I didn't do the decklist stream, but anyways, so I'm playing blue-red Polymorph again this GP, except the deck has been nerfed because the Polymorph are now sorcery speed, and Paul does not recur itself for free anymore. It goes to hand instead of going to the battlefield. But I'm still running this deck back because I can't really think of anything better. Like I haven't found another deck that I want to play, so just going to run this deck back. Hopefully it works. Like it can still do the instant speed things. It can't polymorph at instant speed anymore, or it can't polymorph. Yeah, it can't polymorph at instant speed anymore, but it can still do the tempo-y things like the mystery into counter spells line, and then maybe I pull and taps out, and then I get to do a sorcery speed polymorph. But anyways, so my opponent's on a combo control deck. They're on Casino Scam. Anyways, so do I keep this hand? Because I have Tyrant Tributes, which is a dead card right now, but I do have Monkey Shine and the Portal Fracture into here with you. I mean, like, that is something. I think it's worth keeping. I'm just hoping that I don't accidentally draw my second Tyrant, because then that makes all my polymorph effects useless. But I'm going to go turn 1, fetch Island, turn 2, fetch Crossfire Geysers, and hold up here with you, plus Portal Fracture. Actually, I'm on a draw, so this plays a lot worse than if I was on the play, because they get to slam a 2-drop first. It seems like Skagra is bogging down though, so that's something at least. They're going to keep 6, and they also first made it to Garth, right? No, they did not first mate to Garth, they kept it in sideboard. Turn 1 tapped, cool. I don't have to worry about turn 1 stuff, although I didn't have to worry about it in the first place anyways. So Wayfarer Shrine for Island, and Monkey Shines because I have nothing better to do. I'm really hoping not to see a Tyrant off the top, and these cards are kind of useless, so they're going into Graveyard. Ooh, Paul for next turn, nice. I'm still going to hold up Portal Fracture plus here with you, but I can play Paul afterwards, I guess. We're going to... what do they even have? Miserable Discovery? Yeah, sure, that's fine, they draw a card. I should probably actually look at their deck. They have quite a lot of enchantments for some reason. And they're going to pass. Alright, so, mystery. I kinda wish I had down turn 1, but since I don't, what am I holding a Portal Fracture for? There's really nothing for me to hold a Portal Fracture for until they start to combo off, so I think this is a good turn to play Paul. If it gets countered, then I manage to make them use their Cosmic Sinkhole. Wait, they have no counter spells, right? Yeah, they don't have Cosmic Sinkhole, so they can't counter the Paul. Huh, yeah, I should probably go for this then. So Mysterious Cataract, fetching Frostfire Geysers, and then just let them have the turn because there's nothing nothing that I'm forced to counter. They K it because they don't have Cosmic Sinkhole. Draw, discard Tyrant Tributes because that's not very useful in hand, and pass the turn. Next turn I can go fetch Mountain, Mystery, and then hold up one of my counter spells, or here with you. That's a pretty good situation for me. Like, that's a situation I want to be in when playing this deck. I want to be able to drop a tempo-y thing on board and then hold up stuff. Alright, they play out a Mountain. Are they just going to try to kill Paul? No, they're going to discard me. Alright, that's fine. I have plenty of cards that... like, there's not a single card that I really mind losing right now. You probably just snag Mystery, but that's actually fine by me because I just like hold... because I still have Paul around, so it's not like I don't have anything that's not for... that's... I don't not have anything that forcing them to... yeah, they take redo, okay, sure. I can't speak straight today for some reason. Maybe I'm just tired. And they pass. They still can't do anything with a single mana, right? I mean, they have Exunt. They're playing 4 Exunts, but I'm not letting Exunt hit anything important. Seek Profit. Okay, so I get this flip Mystery next turn, and that does play around Exunt too. Or actually, do I... what's my line here? I Magmatic Torrent, fetch, play Mystery, hold up these guys. Then I should plus Paul, I guess. Well, they can... I don't want them to Exunt Paul, so I should play Mystery of the Crashcraft first. Do I Paul and discard the Ares Pillar? Because I do want an untap land for next turn. I mean, alternatively, I can just animate Paul and swing. That feels worse than just plussing Paul. I should just plus Paul. Ooh, Rogar's Frenzy. Okay, that's getting discarded. So yeah, play Mystery and pass the turn. Holding up some things. Can they... they can't combo yet. They don't have enough mana. Or at least, if they try to combo, I just get to counter their thing. so they're probably not comboing. Well, I'm in a pretty good situation right now. I got things on board. I have cards in hand. They can try to discard me a bit, but I still have cards in hand. Like I guess if they have another discard spell, they can take my Portal Factor. If they do that, I just end up turn here with you, and then I minus Paul to get back the redo or something. Yeah. What are they going to do here? I mean, they have plenty of removal. They're probably just going to spend some of the removal, right? And that's good for me because it makes them tap out, which means that I get to do things. If I play here with you and they choose tokens, then that's good for me because I get to speed up the clock by a lot. Reveal Eternities. Yeah, that's fine. They're gonna ban Sacred Songs. So yeah, Sacred Songs is now their win con for the combo. Basically, Casino Scam is a combo deck where you play. It's basically like Ad Nauseam, where you play 2 cards that let you draw your entire deck, and then I guess the win con here is to play Sacred Songs, and that thing lets you win the game. Anyways, end of turn here with you. Let's see how they react. Actually, they're stuck on lands right now, right? Yeah, they're stuck on lands. That's good for me, and unfortunate for them. Let's see what they name. Do they have 1 mana removal? They don't. So if I find a polymorph effect and I animate Paul, they can't prevent me from polymorphing, and that's extremely good for me. I mean, if I can get off a polymorph, so what? They sack 3 things, so they're down to 2 lands, which isn't great. If Tyrant, like, I still get to Tyrant them. I still have a 6/6 flyer. That's more than enough, even if they only lost a single land off of that. Anyways, Reminiscence. Ooh, I guess I'm getting Tyrant back, finally. I still don't get to enable Wanderlust if I fetch with Wayfarer Shrine. So I still have a Portal Factor. I think I'll keep that in hand. I'll keep a Portal Factor this turn, which means that this turn I get to animate Paul, play Seek Prophecy, flip the Mystery, and then swing. Yeah, that seems like a good turn. So do I start with Monkey Shines or Seek Prophecy? I'll do Monkey Shines. So that flips this guy and gives Paul a buff from Prowess. Here with the Portal. Oh, that's some really nice cards. Do I want more Portal Factors or more Here with Yous? I actually have Reminiscence in the back burner in case my opponent doesn't do anything, so I think I'll just take the Portal Factor. Then I swing with everything. Back them for. They're going to exit now. Yeah, that's fine. I just lose an alien. And then I play Ares Pillars tapped and then hold up a Portal Factor, right? Yeah, because like if I wanted to play more spells, I should have just done that pre-combat. Anyways, so yeah, Portal Factor. They can't combo, like they can't discard and combo off in the same turn. So I'm safe from the combo, and they don't really have any other threats other than the combo. They're a combo control deck through and through, where their only win con is the combo part, and they're digging now, which is perfectly fine by me. Do they have any graveyard interaction that I can try to screw over with Reminiscence? Let me check. Not really. Yeah, they don't really use their. Oh, I can shuffle back Reveal Eternities, which is nice. Seems like they hit a Seek Prophecy off their Seek Prophecy. Oh, okay, they finally got their 4th land, and they're going to play it tapped. Huh, interesting. They're probably holding up removal, so that means that if I Reminiscence here, Epsilon dies. So I probably don't want that to happen, but on the other hand, I really don't want to pass a turn without doing anything. So how bad is it if Epsilon dies? It's fine. I still get like with this many filtering spells, it's pretty likely for me to find polymorph effect. So in that case, I get to blow up half their land, so they still get to buy time, but whatever. Yeah, Reminiscence. Let's see if Epsilon dies from this. I have to assume if they have removal, they're going for it now. Nope, they let it happen. Okay, interesting. So what do I find? All right, I have Here with You on top. Do I want Cosmic Sinkhole? I already have enough counter spells. I don't need Cosmic Sinkhole. And so these guys go onto the yard, and I shuffle 3 things back. So it's going to be Tyrant, and on your side, that's going to be Reveal Eternities. And what else do I want to shuffle back? I'll shuffle back a Redo. So yeah, they're not holding removal. I wonder what they're holding up, or maybe they just don't have anything. I find that pretty unlikely because like they have 6 cards in hand. Surely they have something, right? Guess they're just holding up Miserable Discovery. I mean, that does let them fight through a single Portal Factor. Doesn't let them fight through 2 Portal Factors though, which is what I'm banking on. Oh wait, I shoved back my Redo. I was planning on getting it back with well, whatever. Slight mistake, but whatever, it's fine. Let me fetch out my island, and I animate Paul this turn and just play a bunch of spells, right? Animate Paul, play 1 card draw spell, because I do want to keep up 2 Portal Fractures. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I still get to whack them for a decent chunk. No Monkey Shines here. I want a second Mystery. Actually, did I play a land this turn? I did, but I want a land play for next turn, at the cost of forcing myself to draw another Mystery. Not really. I'm mostly looking for a polymorph effect at this point, right? So I should just spin these guys and look for something better. Well, that's not what I needed. I have lethal next turn. Yeah, I should hub 2 Portal Fractures just in case. Seems like they have nothing else. Alright, I pass and hold up 2 Portal Fractures. Miserable Discovery, and I'm completely fine with that. They're dead to Void Flare. They're dead to 2 Void Flares now. Just Void Flare plus anything. Actually, I have them on. Oh, actually no, they're just dead here. I'm going to play Void Flare and then Epsilon it. GG. Yeah. Alright, so that was a good game for me. Forbidden Treasure comes in because it's a Spell Pierce also comes in because they have only non-creature spells. Seer Flash comes out because they have literally no targets for this thing. Some number of Void Flares come out because there's less targets for it. And what else do I bring out? Maybe a Sinkhole because it's less relevant here because I've already brought in a bunch of counter spells. Like counter spells, do they have counter spells on the sideboard? They have some Cosmic Sinkholes. Well, they have Secrets of Core Court, which makes cards uncounterable. Will be interesting. But yeah, I think this is probably a good configuration. The reason the reason I'm boarding out Cosmic Sinkholes here is because in this deck, Cosmic is basically only ever going to hit for 1. And Force Spike is a lot less impactful when their deck doesn't really focus on the early game. And Spell Pierces are already acting as better Cosmic Sinkholes in this matchup. Yeah, so let's see how this game 2 goes. I think game 1 they also did get sort of unfortunate draws because they didn't get lands for a bit. They got stuck on 3 lands. And they also didn't have removal, right? Even though they had mana up. It seems like they're taking their time sideboarding though. So yeah, card that probably will matter the most is Secrets of Core Court. It's a cantrip, except if it's in the graveyard, you can pay 2 as you cast another spell to exile it and then make it uncounterable, and also get a card draw off of the deal. And if they reprise this thing onto their combo pieces, then there's not much I can do. Like I just have to hope that the game ends before that happens. So let's see. This hand's completely unkeepable. This hand has plays. Actually, yeah, I do keep this. This hand's pretty good actually. Turn on Mystery into keep up Forbidden Treasure. Void Flare early is useless, right? So I should just bottom it and keep the lands in hand. But so I have Forbidden Treasure for my 1 counter spell here in case they decide to do something funny. It's still not great for me, I don't think, because they can easily snag this with the discard spell and then do their own thing. But I just hope to draw more counter spells before that happens. They keep 6. Yep, we're both keeping 6. And they Plague Magtorrent tapped. They probably don't have Cosmic Sinkhole in hand, or any of the other 1-drops for that matter. Anyways, let me play out my Nebula into Mystery. What's the worst thing they can do to me on 2? Like, the worst thing they can do to me is just to play a card draw spell. Maybe Prying Curry. If they do that, then it's fine. Are they holding up Cosmic Sinkhole? No, they can't be holding up Cosmic Sinkhole. They can't Sinkhole for 2. This is great. I'm going to hold up here with you for end of turn. They're going to use removal on the 1/1, I guess. I mean, that's fine. Maybe I should play a land pre-combat in case they have something I wanted to Forbidden Treasure, but whatever. It's fine. I have end of turn here with you. Like that card, that's usually going to draw me 4 cards, and that lets me dig into more action. Yeah, they're just going to. Well, I mean, it's good for them. It kills a token and gets them a clue. Like that's probably a good exchange for them. You know what? I'm going to counter that because that's not a good exchange for me to counter. So then I play Flooded Depths untapped because this thing's fetching island, and I just hold up my cards, I guess. I'm probably going to end of turn here with you, right? So here with you draws me to 9 cards. I draw at 10. I have to discard 2 cards if I don't do anything at sorcery speed. Maybe Rogar's Frenzy Face is better. I'm not sure. Garth. Alright, yeah, they're just playing out their creatures, and I actually have no way to kill that guy right now because I boarded out all my fire. I boarded out all my Seer Fleshes. So yeah. Do I hear with you here? I mean, here you can discard Rogar's Frenzies. Yeah, I think I'm fine with going with this line. Like, this probably draws me into some number of sorcery spells, and that lets me flip Mystery while my opponent's tapped out, which is quite nice. If they choose creatures, what do I do? If they choose creatures, I just swing. They're not going to block, and I guess I try to erase them. Like, I can't kill Garth it once I get to 4 mana because I can double Rogar's Frenzy it. If Purity draws me into a Void Flare, I can also kill Garth just by pointing 2 burn spells at it. Pretty bad exchange for me, but it might be worth it just to prevent them from doing anything. Because my deck mostly relies on being head on board and then forcing them to do things while I wait. And I did not draw anything useful. Cool. Okay, there we go. That's the sorcery I needed to flip Mystery. So what do I do here? I can Seek Prophecy and flip Mystery, and then what? I have Forbidden Treasure, so I guess I just counter whatever they play after that. Is that good? I'm not sure. I think I'll play this first though. Well, I get Spell Pierce. That's useful. And in that case, I'll play Magma Torrent untapped in case I want to actually I can play Nebula untapped. Yeah, I should just play Magma Torrent untapped. Because that gets me access to Spell Pierce plus Cosmic, or a single Rogar's Frenzy, or a Forbidden Treasure. This gets me access to most amount of spells that's possible, so yeah, I'll do this. I think I could have played Nebula instead and named 2, but I might want to name an off color in case that becomes relevant for Cosmic Synchro later on, so yeah, I'll just do this, and actually I should just discard the land here, right? I'll discard Nebula, I guess. Because the thing is, if I discard Rogar's Frenzy, I'm never killing Garth. At the same time, do I even need to kill Garth? I think I'll just discard Rogar's. Like, Garth isn't whacking me for too much each turn. Like, if they try to race me with Garth, I can definitely race back with Epsilon Wave faster than they can kill me with Garth. So as long as I'm preventing them from comboing off, I should be safe. And I have to assume they know about Forbidden Treasure. So they're definitely not playing their combo pieces just without backup into open mana, because that risks them losing the game. Well, they have 4 mana now, so I need to keep up counter spells for the rest of the game, just to make sure they never get an opportunity to combo off. Actually, I can't do that. I can't actually tap out end of turn because that risks them playing buy time in response, and that means I'm tapped out, so buy time resolves, and then they go to their turn again, and then they play all or nothing. But they don't actually have the thing in yard right now, so I think that's actually quite safe. Because if they go for that play, then they just die to an empty library, or no, they die to the buy time. Let's see if they use the Garth. But I guess I'm assuming that just means that they're not casting. Well, actually, I did miss out. So there was something I could have done this turn, which was Rogar's Frenzy to Garth and then try to block with a Goblin token. It gets completely thwarted by any sort of spell from them, because that would buff Garth and then make it not die to 3 damage plus a 1/1. So that's why I didn't go for it, because it was too prone to blowouts. But if they're holding a removal spell and I end up turn Rogar's their face, they get to use a removal on Epsilon, so Epsilon dies and then I'm losing the race now. So then I just have to play Paul and then start looting with Paul. I still have the 2 Rogards in yard that I can use to get 1/1s eventually. Seems like my opponent's thinking about when they want to combo off. They're tapping 1 mana. Seek Prophecy, yeah, that's fine. And they're buffing their Garth post-combat, which is what I want to happen. I'm assuming they're taking Conspiracy of Ravens, because they want to take my discard spell, or they want to take my counter spell to clear a way for their combo. If they play Conspiracy of Ravens, do I just counter that? Oh, that's a horrible exchange, I don't want to do that. And it seems like they took the Miserable Discovery. Interesting. And they're going to play out the Miserable Discovery. Oh, I see, they're trying to play around Spell Pierce. Yeah, that's fine. You're getting all these Garth triggers for no reason. Yeah, like, it's prowess triggers, but you've already attacked this turn. So I'm wondering if there's something I should know. Right, so I guess now I see if they have removal that they want to use in response to me tapping out. Seems like the answer is no. Do they just not have removal? Are they purely holding up mana for Miserable Discovery? Alright, if that's what you want, then sure. Monkey Shines. Nice. I want to play Paul right now. I think I play Monkey Shine and I get to still hold up Forbidden Treasure plus Cosmic, which is probably all I need to not die. And I think I'm still currently outracing Garth, right? Yeah, if things go bad, then I can just throw away guys to chump. So, what do I get? Spell Pierce, Void Flare. Huh, Void Flare, interesting. Do I want these guys? Or do I want to just keep digging for polymorphs? Polymorph feels like, I don't think I want the polymorph here. Are these the cards I want? I mean, I won't complain about more spell pierces. Void Flare hastens the clock, but doesn't do much beyond that. I can put Void Flare on top so that this turn I can go spell pierce, cosmic, Void Flare if nothing happens. I think I already have everything I want in hand, so I'll just bend these guys and try to dig for something better. The Wayfarer Shrine is lands from next turn, like that's fine. So yeah, I have plenty of counter spells. I'll pass the turn. I mean, they can definitely screw me over if they do something like end of turn Secrets of Coralite Court, and then the turn afterwards they try to use it. Well, they can't do that because they don't have enough mana. Because their combo pieces are 4 mana, and the reprise on Secrets of Coralite Court costs 2 mana too. Yeah, they're going up to 6 mana next turn if they have a land in hand. So that's enough to play their thing through a single counter spell. Or a single spell pierce, but the good news is I have more than a single spell pierce right now. And they should know about that too, because I've been spell pierces, and I wouldn't be binning spell pierces right now if I didn't have more counter spells. And also my opponent's not playing any burn, so it's not like I need to worry about Garth hitting me in the face, because they don't have any reach, so if Garth starts becoming a problem, I can just keep chumping it. Actually, let me sort my lands a bit. Okay, they play Wayfarer Shrine, so they're at 6 mana now. Are they going to go for their combo? Well, their combo's at instant speed, so I actually can't stop that. Yeah, I need to. They can just force me to keep up mana for the entire game, and I don't like that. Well, I have Spell Pierce plus Cosmic, which is enough to stop a single thing. Yeah, World Fracture, interesting. I can Nebula Day Life to get 3 colors for a Cosmic. Is that worth it? Maybe. Yeah, I think Cosmic is better as a 1 mana counter spell. But at the same time, like, fine, I'll pay. So now I play Paul, and I still have Forbidden plus Spell Pierce. Going to draw with Paul and see what I get. I'll discard Wayfarer Shrine. So swinging here is bad because that's just going to die. Epsilon will just die to Garth, and I want Epsilon to survive. So I just pass here, which is not great because it gives my opponent more time. If they have 7 mana, they have 7 mana, they'll be able to get through a Forbidden Treasure plus Spell Pierce if they have a Cosmic Sinkhole. Seems like my opponent's thinking about what if they want to end of turn anything. It seems like they will. But it's just going to be card draw, isn't it? Yep, that's Reveal Eternities, and I let it resolve because I don't want to tap myself out any further. I still have end of turn Rogar's Frenzy. Did I not end of turn Rogar's Frenzy? Actually, no, I did have a reason to not do that because I didn't want to tap out. For the rest of the game, I basically just have to play like I need to have 3 mana always untapped so that they can't combo me, which is annoying, but like I definitely can't play like that because I definitely can't afford to play like that because I have the board right now. Seems like they're going for round 2 of Reveal Eternities. What do I do if they play a removal spell against Epsilon? Because on one hand, that means that because I need to keep up counter spell mana. But on the other hand, they're just going for it, right? That's brave. I mean, I definitely wouldn't have gone for it. Are they just desperate right now? Okay, well, now you lose. Have fun. Guess they were trying to bait out my first counter spell because they have 2 buy times in hand or something. Turns out, yeah, they had 2 buy times. Oof, from them. Yep, so I think they lose here because, well, no, they can still do Garth beatdown, but now they've lost their main combo, so I don't see how they're getting out of this. I can just win at a leisurely pace because they literally can't win at a reasonable speed now. Yeah, and looking at their hand now, I can definitely see why they were so desperate to jam buy times. Although they had, this. But like they had Secrets of Coralite Court in hand, so I'm wondering why they didn't try to get secrets onto the buy time, because like that I have no ways to deal with buy time other than countering it, right? Maybe they're afraid of my clock or something. Now all they can do is, but they're still going to do Garth beatdown. Maybe I should start chumping Garth a bit more often just to be a bit safer, because like that's the only way they can win. So might as well keep my life total high just in case. Rogar's Frenzy is not coming out anytime soon. I can't Rogar's Frenzy this turn, so yeah, might as well. They just pass. Alright, yeah, they can't do much, so it makes sense for them to just pass. Nice, Seek Prophecy. Do I plus Paul or do I animate Paul? Yeah, screw it, let's animate Paul. Like, I do need to start doing damage to them. Seek Prophecy. Going through the motions. Oh, here's a counter. Here's a true form I wanted, and they have one mystery card in hand. If it's not a counter spell specifically, then I'm just going to. Then I'm pretty happy. So I will just do this, and it's not like there's anything super threatening that they can actually do back to me because like they can't win. They're a combo deck that just got their combo piece exiled. I'm just going to see if they have a removal spell in hand. Like it has to be exactly a single removal spell that they drew off the top, and it seems like they do. Are they going to all? They're going to all or nothing. They're going to reveal eternities. Okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. I still have spell pierce in hand in case you flip a removal spell. I mean, in case you flip a counter or removal spell. And yeah, excellent doesn't work here because I have way too many tokens on board. It looks like they did find something. Secrets to draw. Alright, sure. They don't have one mana removal, right? I guess they have Cosmic Sinkhole, but that doesn't do anything. Okay, yep, happens. Alright, time for me to find my Triumph Tributes. There we go, even get a Seek Prophecy out of the deal, and I'm pretty sure they just die here, but might as well make them go through the motions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have to sack 4 things. Is there any point in swinging here? Yeah, there is. Gets through 1 extra damage because Garth wants to block the Paul. They're going to bounce off the Paul. Yeah, that's fine. They take 3, and I end the turn with technically still Spell Pierces in hand, and Spell Pierces become way better when my opponent's down to 3 lands again. They're at 7 cards in hand, huh? I don't remember where they got the cards from, but yeah. What can they even do here? They're out of buy time, so the best thing they can do is hard remove the Tyrant, and then they still die to swings next turn, right? Sacred Sons, yep. Tire. Well, good news is that I still have counter spells. GG. Yep, I agree. That game went super well for me. And just, my opponent jamming the buy time there was... Well, I was still in a pretty good situation before that, just because of the number of counter spells I had in hand, but getting the buy time Forbidden Treasure was definitely the losing play. They had Secret to Coralight Court in hand too, so like, if they just waited a bit, they could have forced through a buy time that was uncounterable. Although I'm not sure, like, maybe if they waited longer, I would have been too late for them because I would be in a too advantageous position. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was a round 1 game. That's my first win too. Yeah, going 1-0 in the GP so far. And I guess I'll see you next round.